Hello everyone. Today in this video we are going to do analytical paragraph, and the third aspect of the analytical paragraph is pie chart. In our previous videos we have done the introduction of analytical paragraph, line graph, bar graph, and today we are going to do pie chart. The format of each and every aspect is almost same. Let's see what is that. Introduction, that is the first paragraph where you have to paraphrase the question. Number 2 is overview, where you have to describe the overall trend. Number 3 is the body paragraph, where you have to describe the first grouping of the lines having similar trends or the values, and second one is the second grouping of the lines having similar trends of the or the values. Okay, so one thing I want to tell you, you can include the title of the paragraph also, whatever is given, but it is not necessary every time. The question given to you for today's exercise is write an analytical paragraph on the basis of given information. The two pie charts given below shows the percentage of different sectors of India in 2010 and 2020. So here on the screen you can see two different pie charts. The first shows the information about 2010, whatever the contribution of the various sectors to India, right? And second one is of 2020, which is showing here again the contribution by the various sectors to India in year 2020. Okay, so the factors, the areas are different almost, like education, finance, trade, hospitality, building, production and agriculture. And here to in 2020 almost same. But the next thing what you have to write down, that what is the best performing sector and which is the least performing sector. So here you can see in 2010 that the best performing sector is agriculture and the least performing sector is building. Clear? So that you can give the overview actually, which is the second paragraph of your question. Right now we have to work on the first paragraph, that is the introduction paragraph of the analytical paragraph, and I have told you many times that you have to paraphrase the questions given to you only. So let's see how to do this this comparison and all that we will see afterwards. But first just target the first point, that is the introduction part. So the question given to you in this is write an analytical paragraph on the basis of the given information. The two pie charts below show the percentage of the different sectors of India in 2010 to 2020. Okay, so this is the question given to you, and now there are many ways. I have given you the vocabulary to be used in this analytical paragraph. There are many ways. I have done here 6 ways that you can give in your introduction. Anyone you like, you can go with that. Okay, but I have given 6 various starting lines, the introduction lines for you in this. So let's see the first you can do. The two pie charts represent the percent of various sectors in India in 2010 to 2020. This must be your first introductory line. Second, maybe the two pie charts display the contribution of different sectors to the growth of India in the year 2010 and 2020. The third shows the two pie charts describe how numerous sectors contributed to the growth of India percentage wise in the year 2010 and 2020. So you can choose any one from here. And the next one is the pie chart presents the contribution of several sectors of India. This is shown for 2 years, 2010 and 2020. And the next one is showing the two pie charts reveal percentage share on diverse sectors in India for the year 2010 and 2020. There are hundreds of lines you can create like this, okay? But here any one which you think the best one you have to include in your paragraph. And the last one is what? the two pie charts provide information about the share of multiple sector in 2010 and 2020. It is not only for the pie chart, you may use these starting lines in any of other aspect like line graph, bar graph and pie chart, in whatever the map or whatever you will get, okay, whatever the question would be. So these 6 lines you can use anywhere. So go for 2-3 best one and just just try to include that in your writings, okay, but one at a time you have to write down. So this was what the introduction, and that was what we have did here. We have done the paraphrasing of the question itself, nothing else we have done here, no other information we have included here. Next, go to the next thing. Now what you have to do, we have to go with the overview, right? So here in overview I have told you what you have to do. You have to go for the bigger contributor and the smaller contributor, right? Like we have, if we will see that pie chart once again, so we will see that which one is the best performing sector and which one is the least performing sector. So what we have to give in this brief outline, it may be the overview of your chapter, of your paragraph, that is what, which section of the pie chart is the major contributor or which sector of the pie chart is the least contributor. So let's see what is that. Here I have done one more thing to just facilitate you. That is what I have, it is not important for you, okay, I have told you only these questions, these you will be given in your question only this pie charts or whatever it is. So this table I have this table which you can see here on your screen, this I have prepared for, so that I can, you could understand that what, like agriculture, production, building, hospitality, trade, finance and education. These are the different various performing sectors in both of the pie charts. And in 2010 what was the performance, in 2020 what were the performance, I have given here. So you are advised also to write down, to create such type of table after, because this will lead you to just go to the detail, the overview, that what is happening here, what is going on, where is it is going on the top, where it is going on the bottom, which percent difference is there, what is the number of the percentage difference there in the different contribution of the different sectors. So this type of table you can create anywhere according to your whatever you like. So let's see what we have done, what we have studied in your table, in your this pie chart, that in agriculture sector in 2010 the percent was 25% and in 2020 it was 12% only. When we will go to this production sector, it was 12% in 2010 and it decreases 1% here, okay. So when we have to write down such changes, like it decreased 1% here, so that you can do, means earlier it was 12, now it is 11. Now next thing is building, earlier it was 12 earlier it was 4% in 2010, and then there is a change, sudden change was there, and that becomes 11% afterwards. And in hospitality it was 8% and then it becomes 12%. Trade it was 15% and then it increases to 1%, that is 16%. Finance it is same in both the years, 2010 in 2020. And education it was 18% in 2010 and 20%, means 2% increase is there in that. So this type of table will help you to give the details of that, the data of that, the quick data of that, which you have to write down in your paragraph, okay. So this you have to add here, which sector performed well, which performed little bit slow is there, and all that. So this you have to do. So let's see how we have to create our first overview paragraph. Overview paragraph. So what you will do here, initially the building sector contributed the least to the growth of India, while agriculture sector was the most important sector in 2010, because we have studied right now that in 2010 it was 25%. And what is the least grown? That was contributed the least growth in India was agriculture sector, was the most important sector. In the later period, education seems to be the largest sector. In 2020, what happened, which is having the greatest percentage, was that education, right? And seemed to be the largest sector, while production and building made the lowest contribution in 2020. So that is the data, that is the overview which we have to write down in our first paragraph, that is overview paragraph. We have to tell here the least performing and the best performance. Okay, here this strategy you can apply for all the aspects. Clear? Next is the turn of the of the paragraph, right? The body, actual body of the paragraph. So here we have to divide that into two parts. Let's see once again. Here you can just take the help of a table what we have created here, because here there's no need to see that pie chart again and again and again. So what is that? Building and hospitality sectors showed a significant increase from 4% to 8%. Here you can see 4% and 8%. It was there. It was 4% and 8% in 2010, and what happened in 2020, it became 11% and 12%, right? So that we have written here in this line. Building and hospitality sector showed a significant increase from 4% and 8% in 2010 to 11% and 12% in the year 2020. Next, what we have seen here in this pie chart is that, furthermore, trade of the education. What happened? Trade of the education had a slight rise. Earlier it was 18 in 2010, and now it has become to 20%. So what is the change in ratio? What is the percentage in percentage change? That is of 2%, right? So that we have done, had a slight rise of 1% and 2%, accounting to 16% and 20% at the end of the period. Clear? So this we have to do respectively, right? Whatever you have done education first, so that change you have to write down for education. Clear? So this was your first body paragraph. Let's go to the second one. What happened here? Agriculture showed major decline. Earlier in 2010 it was 25%, but in 2020 it ends with 12% only. So that is decline. It showed a major decline. Almost you can do 50% of that, right? So it was 25% and 12% in 2020. The production sectors showed a poor growth with decrease by 1%. And what happened to production? Production was there, earlier it was 12%, and now it has become to 11%. So what is that? It was a poor growth with decrease. Here we have done what? It is decreasing, right? So 1% from 12% to 11%. Then additionally, the growth in the finance sector remained same at 18%. So these things, these criteria we have to keep in mind always, that whatever is increasing, whatever is decreasing, and what is at the constant growth, right? What is there? So these things you have to mention in your paragraph. So like this you can give a very beautiful description of the whatever the chart is given to you. So here additionally, the growth in the finance sector remained same at 18%. So that's it, what we have done here. Let's see now when we'll compile all these paragraphs, so what we will do. Like I've told you in the starting, that you can give the heading also, right? The title also to it. So what would be the title? It's not needed always, okay? But if you want to add that, so you can do. It's okay. It will not deduct your marks and all that. So we have seen here the contribution of various sectors of India. Clear? So the first introductory paragraph says what? The two pie chart display the contribution of different spectators to the growth of India in the year 2010 and 2020. We have taken any one line out of that 6. I have taken here the best one, right? Then we have gone to the overview. We have that I have included here. Initially, the building sector contributed the least to the growth of India, While agriculture sector was the most important sector, in the later period education seems to be the largest sector while production and building made the lowest contribution. Building and hospitality sectors showed a significant increase from 4% and 8% in 2010 to 11% and 12% in the year 2020. Furthermore, trade and education had a slight growth of 1% and 2%, accounting to 16% and 20% at the end of the period. Agriculture showed, this is the second body paragraph, right? So agriculture sector showed major decline from 25% to 12% in 2020. The production sector showed a poor growth with decrease by 1% from 12% to 11%. Additionally, the growth in the finance sector remained same at 18%. So this was, here we have completed with our analytical paragraph where we have to describe a pie chart. So like this, you can just do some more examples, you can just practice some more examples from your different, like your maths book is having a different pie chart, so you can just do the practice from there. Okay, so that's all about the pie chart. In next video we will do the next aspect of analytical paragraph. Till then, stay happy, stay positive. Thank you very much.